Hello everyone and welcome to another video from me. It's Crafted Genius, and today we're doing a little bit of a different video for Fortnite Battle Royale. I was playing with my friends online as I normally do on the PlayStation, and it turns out all of the voices besides mine weren't recorded for this episode. So I thought it's a really good game that I've got for you today, and instead of doing like a live playthrough, I'd give you a bit of an insight of what it's like to try and get a win in Fortnite and some of my thought processes while playing the game. So throughout this video you're going to hear me talk to the other players. You're not going to be able to hear them speak back to me, but I'm going to talk you through all of my thought processes and all that good stuff. So what are we playing today? We're playing Fortnite Battle Royale Blitz mode, which, if you haven't played it already, is like the fast-paced version of Fortnite Battle Royale. You land within a circle and the circle's already enclosing in on you, so it's really fast paced, and we've got a squad of 4 of us here today, all on the microphones, all of us telling what's happening in their game. And that's probably the first big tip that I have for you today, is make sure you're playing with other people, make sure you've all got headsets on and you're all communicating at all times, saying what's going on where. And one of the big things is just being able to communicate. You're going to have that massive advantage of all the other people that aren't in parties together, aren't communicating, aren't friends, they don't know. Sometimes, even if you're in a party, but you don't know the person physically, you don't know what they mean sometimes. So it's always good to have those physical friends knowing exactly what they're talking about. So right here, my friend over there is saying, "Oh my god, people are on me, people are on me." And I'm just spraying as many bullets as I can, so my friend does not
watch
get...
circle as well. Crawl in, crawl in, crawl in.
So he doesn't get killed off straight away. So I'm distracting them, firing bullets. Thankfully I got a couple of hits, really lucky there, to get a couple of hits on them and get those kills.
Just crawl in, crawl. Oh shit.
This is a really, really big tip here.
You're coming with us.
You see how my friend over there just ran away from him? He could have easily revived this teammate, but instead was too worried about taking a little bit of damage from the storm. And this is going to be one of my biggest tips for all of you watching today, is don't be afraid of the storm, especially when it's the first couple of storms, because it's only going to tick for 1 or 2. And as you can see, there's plenty of loot lying on the floor, and there's plenty of bandages that we can pick up and help heal ourselves. So as you can see, I'm taking my time, I'm picking the best loot for me. I want to make sure I get a purple shotgun, and I'm thinking, oh, should I take that grenade launcher? Thinking about it, I should, and I don't really need a crossbow, especially in these game modes. Everyone's going to be having big bases because you get that extra loot from materials, so it's a real big shame to lose someone so quick in this match, and it was kind of, without meaning to put the blame on someone else, their fault for just running away because they're scared of the blue. So that's a really big tip. Don't be afraid of the blue, especially in the first couple of...
Oh, in the house you're in?
Especially in the first couple of storms. So take your time. You can always use the bandages to heal up later. And as you can see, I've got a couple of slurp juices as well. So I was always going to get up to 100. And I don't really know why a lot of people just run away as soon as they see that blue incoming. So right here we're kind of paranoid, thinking that there's another one of their teammates hiding somewhere. So I'm just checking behind the doors and stuff. I've got my PlayStation wireless headset on and I can't hear any footsteps besides my teammates, so I'm just going to leave them to it. And I'm starting to back off, being a bit wary of the circle. Then I check our players' health values. I can see that my friend Nick over here is running quite low. He needs some bandages and a slurp juice, so I'm going to drop all of those for him.
Merry Christmas.
So, while we venture off outside of Greasy Grove...
That's why your parent like me.
There's all this banter going on behind the scenes, you can't hear it, it's so sad. It's so sad. So, while we venture off, we're looking at the circle, making sure that we're going in the vague direction of the centre.
Janet's throat.
Oh my god, okay. You didn't hear that joke. So we're making sure, we're running into the circle, of course, and you can see that people have already been here before. The headset is a real help, and my thought process is here is because it's on the edge of the circle, these guys are going to have run already, so we're just running into their leftovers. So there's no point in running into shifty shafts trying to get all the good stuff because it's already going to be gone. So as we'll see in a second, I kind of avoid going through all the mines and stuff and instead just go straight over the top. So there's plenty of little plays here that really do help you get the win. I keep an eye out for ammo because quite often that's the thing that people leave behind, and especially in the latter stages of the game, that really does help out. So I do pick up ammo crates here and there. I do check the chest locations that I know off the top of my head, but I can see they're both been looted and all that good stuff. So there's no point hanging around. Just run straight on through and up their little stairs. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, they've built some stairs, so they might be at the top of this. They might be at the battle bus that's just around the corner. There's all these stairs lying around, so I'm going to go and push them. I've only got a grey assault rifle, but the real big benefit that I have over so many other players is that I've got the headset, I can hear their footsteps, and I've got a great team around me just in case anything does kick off. I'm quite a fast builder, and I've finally got my settings correct on the PlayStation as well to be like a quick builder and quick to react and accurate. I think in the past I did have a bit of problems with the accuracy, but these days I found my right settings. So here I'm trying to help my friend out. Again, I'm shooting down below just to try and distract him and not kill my friend off. And that's when I get shot from above, which you can't really predict for that. God knows when they followed us, God knows how he got up there. So right now I'm a bit worried because you can see he's shooting down. He could easily shoot me. He's trying to kill my friend who's alive, and he's trying to eliminate the guy that's down on the floor at the moment. So I'm just trying to hide behind this brick a little bit and try and sneak in.
Oh.
Okay, so now my mate's going for a bit of a clutch play here. He's going for the run, which I personally wouldn't have done here, but because the other player had the height advantage, that's really a huge thing in Fortnite, and thankfully he was right to do that push.
Oh, you're dead. Oh,
this is a really lucky play.
He got behind you. Revive me! Revive me!
I don't know how he had no idea he died behind him.
Yeah, he dropped behind you.
It took him that long to figure out that he splatted behind him. So
he got time. We're in the circle.
Yeah, this Leo got really lucky there, sliding down, whereas the player behind him splattered onto the floor. Really lucky play, and that's probably what's really helped with this victory here.
Yeah, you get the chug.
There was a chug, but obviously my friend who's just in that battle deserves that for getting us and reviving me and all that good stuff. And he's on lower health, so obviously he will take a priority. There's only one bandage here, which is kind of obviously not great. I always like to arrange my guns, by the way.
I'm going to use
and you'll see that I have the Scar always in the first position, shotgun in second, and I always have a big, either a sniper or an explosive on my fifth most slot. That avoids any accidental snipes, accidental switches to the weapon, any accidental explosions that could potentially hurt me. So that's the reason for my loadout. So you can see that I've got a SMG and an assault rifle in the third and fourth spots, which I'd really hardly ever use. So I tend to use those for heals because they're quite in the middle of everything and there's no real point of having them there. So I'm using the campfire to help me get up to 100 health. Meanwhile, I'm not staying still just watching this campfire. I'm always using the periphery of my vision to see where the players are. There are 22 players left. We've only got 2 players left in our squad, so it's kind of backs against the wall at the minute. But this mode is so fast paced and anything could happen. So I'm a bit wary of the guys on the south kind of area of this map. But I did just see them run away. We get a bit lucky here with the drop. We get another gold gun. And we get plenty of shields as well, so we get pretty lucky here. It's bringing me back up to the full 200 health kind of region. It's a little bit triggering that I'm only on 97, but that's the luck of the campfire for you. So here we're obviously trying to run away from the circle again. We're trying to get a bit more central. I'm always wary of the players that were over to the south. So while my friend over here goes for this drop, there's no point in trying to steal his loot because we're both on the same team. Instead, I'm going to keep an eye out for any players that are going to try and ambush us. So you see that I only come in when my friend tells me
I haven't
that
got space for a chug.
there is spare stuff
I haven't got space
here.
for any of these.
So I switch out. You see, I switch out third and fourth spot because I know I'm not going to be using an SMG. I know I don't need an assault rifle. This is the end game here, and this is where real like make or break situations happen. So I need to prioritise the best stuff for the final plays. Here, I'm trying to chase down the people from earlier. I never switch off in this game. Whenever I'm getting down to the final 50 even, final 80, as soon as I settle down with a couple of guns, I always keep my guard up. I'm always checking where those people have gone. Where would they be now? Could they be up behind me? So you'll see in a second, I turn around to check up at those trees because I think they could be up there. But I've got 200 health, and if they do start shooting at me, I can build quickly and protect my teammate at the same time. Thankfully, they're not over there, because if they were, they would already be like touched by the storm. So we're just going to keep running. And this is where I get a bit distracted here, because I'm looking at all these building creations and the loot drop in front of us without keeping an eye on the circle. So you've always got to keep an eye on that circle. Okay, so we're running into Salty Springs now, and my thought process here is that there's going to be people that are set up ready for a fight here, because Salty Springs is right in the middle of the map. It's right by Tilted Towers, and it's a really popular spot, so there could be people here, not with the best of guns, but they could have a really good setup. There could be a couple of traps, a couple of jump pads. So I'm just going to stay a little bit back, keeping that distance, but at the meantime taking the opportunity to steal these loot drops. So I've taken the upgrade for a gold. It's pretty lucky there. And this storm is really
Do you want a launch pad?
It's really stepping up now.
Oh, there's people on the cave, the little mountain thing.
So here, this guy takes me off guard. I didn't expect him to be there. And now he's starting to get the higher ground, so I'm trying to match him. He's building, he's on the back foot now because he's dropped underneath. And now I've kind of lost him, but I can hear in my headset he's running on wood. So I have a punt that he's going to be in this little area. Shoot one of these grenades just for, I don't know, keepsakes. But it doesn't hit him, so I'm kind of lost. I've lost him here. So instead of like chase after him and maybe risk losing a bit of health, I set up a little base. And this is where the headset really does come in.
That's what you get for having a good headset on.
There you go, you heard him there. So I do actually hear this guy running up the stairs, and thankfully I had that split-second advantage to get the kill over that guy. I had no idea he was running up. I didn't see him at all, like, run up to me.
Launch pad?
And this is where I'm playing a bit risky here. So building that flat platform when my friend's got an RPG is really risky. You always have to take your time with those. Okay, so we're pushing on this guy now.
Yeah, rocket launcher bottom.
And we get really unlucky not killing him there. He was really lucky to put down that jump pad when he did.
This house.
So you saw back there that I wasn't worried about the storm. I wanted to get that kill. He's going to be really low. We did hit him a couple of times, but he managed to launch pad away. And now I'm always worried that the guy's behind us because I didn't see him launch way into the distance. So I don't want to be too distracted by shooting this team. So I shoot a couple of bullets, take away their shield. But you can see they're just building back up. And then
I think there's a person behind
me.
There is.
I spot him coming down by the trees. And that's just good game awareness. I knew that this guy was going to be weak. I knew he was going to be around us.
Oh my lord,
I didn't want him to creep up on us.
I've got another launch pad to use.
So I'm going to use my slurp juice here.
Ready? You following me?
You can hear me panicking now. Really fast paced this last bit.
I don't know, just follow the circle.
So all I was doing was following the circle.
Yeah, they are.
We were really lucky for that circle not to go around that little cliff at the top there.
Oh my god, what am I doing? Jesus.
And I got saved there as well. Massive, massive plays from Leo there. So I was a bit unlucky there because I had my slurp and I forgot to switch back to the scar.
Not one.
Knocked one. I've hit him a couple of times. He's hiding behind a tree. This is my thought process now. I've knocked one and he's going to be on the same team. They're going to be reviving each other.
For the win.
So I might as well launch pad in and we've got a spare teammate.
Woo! Let's go!
There's not.
Wow, that's an A+ performance.
Oh, there's nothing like a Fortnite victory royale. I hope you enjoyed this little analysis episode of
How many
my
kills you end
gameplay.
on?
I did end up with 5 kills. And there's going to be plenty more like Fortnite gameplay to come. Let me know if you liked this kind of series where I do like a little breakdown into like my thought process while I'm playing this game. I do have some really strong stats playing this game. I've got like 40 solo wins. I've got about 25 duo and about 30 squads. So there's plenty of gameplays that I've got saved up. But at the moment, I'm just racking out the wins that as and when I get them. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like down below, leave a comment. You can follow me on Twitter, and you can also subscribe for more Fortnite videos. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.